The secret to getting a really lean physique is,
here's what's coming up.
Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to get a six-pack. I would do ab workouts every single day. I would do low-carb diets, but I still had this extra layer of fat that I couldn't get rid of. Every time I tried to bulk, I'd end up getting fat. Every time I tried to cut, I'd end up losing muscle. So for most of my life, I was skinny fat. In 2021, I started taking my diet seriously and I was able to see my abs for the first time. In this video, I'm gonna teach you my simple approach to dieting. If you wanna see your abs for the first time, if you want your veins to start popping out, you need to take control of your diet.
Like and subscribe.
We all have a common goal in mind. We want to build a muscular physique that's also very lean. A big question you guys might have off the bat, do I need to track my calories? If you just want to look generally in shape, you don't need to track your calories. But if you want to see your six-pack, you need to lower your body fat percentage. The easiest way to do that is to track your calories. If you're not doing that, it's a guessing game. Some days you might hit the target, other days you could be completely off. If you know how to use a calculator, you know how to track your calories. To do this, you're gonna need a food scale and a tracking app. I use the app MyFitnessPal. Step 1, set your food scale to grams or ounces. Then you wanna put your food on the food scale. Look up the food on your tracking app. Enter in the measurement that you see on the scale. That's all you have to do. When I started tracking my food every single day, the body fat just started to shred day by day. The first step to building your dream physique, you need to know where you're starting from. Go on Google, type in maintenance calories calculator. This will give you a rough estimate of your starting place. Step number 2, depending on your body type, there's 3 different paths that you could take. You can either go on a bulk, which means taking your maintenance and entering a surplus. Bulking is best for guys who are skinny or skinny fat. I recommend bulking very slowly. When I went on a bulk, I took my maintenance and I added 500 calories off the bat. I thought I was gonna build more muscle, but all I did was end up getting fat. If you're overweight, you wanna go on a cut. Take your maintenance and subtract 200 calories. The third option, you can do a recomp, which means eating at your maintenance or slightly below your maintenance. You won't build as much muscle as if you were bulking, but you could still see great results doing a recomp. Remember to start slow and gradually increase. Now that you know how many calories to eat, there's one more step you need to take. Eat between 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. This gives your body enough fuel to build muscle. My last piece of diet advice, 90% of the time, you want to be eating non-processed foods. When I was eating processed foods, my stomach always looked bloated. I felt sluggish during my workouts, and I could never see the definition that I wanted. When I started cooking my own food, my abs started to show, my veins started to pop. My body reflected the food that I was eating. Give yourself a cheat meal once a week. The rest of the time, you want to be eating as clean as possible. Now I'm going to take you through my budget meal plan that got me in shape. For protein, I eat chicken, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, PB2, eggs, and protein powder. For carbs, I eat rice, whole wheat bread, vegetables, bananas, and low-carb tortillas. And for my fats, avocados, cheese, and olive oil. If you're confused how to get started at the gym, I made a free workout program that you can download. Click the first link in the description if you're interested.
Mission complete.
Right now, I'm going to teach you guys how to break through your weight loss plateaus. Eventually, your body gets used to the amount of calories that you're eating. You need to manipulate your calories or your activity in order to break through your plateau. If you're trying to bulk but you're not gaining weight, you probably have a hard time eating enough calories. If you want to gain weight without taking weight gainers, you got to increase your fat intake. Carbs and protein are 4 calories per gram, but fats are 9 calories per gram. You want to take advantage of this by increasing your fat intake. You'll be able to eat more calories without getting so bloated. It's a lot easier to add a tablespoon of olive oil instead of eating another piece of bread. The best foods to help you bulk are going to be olive oil, avocados, almonds, peanut butter, cheese. These are foods that are high in fat that'll help you gain more weight. If you're cutting and you've reached the weight loss plateau, you're probably really frustrated because you have this last bit of belly fat that you can't get rid of. I was in the same position, so let me tell you what's worked for me. You have to view your body as an experiment. The variables that we're going to measure are your activity level and your calories. If your weight isn't moving, you need to manipulate one of these variables. Number 1, try walking for 30 minutes a day. Once I started walking 30 minutes a day, that last stubborn layer of fat started to disappear. I wasn't doing high intensity sprints. I wasn't doing crazy diets. All I did was just add walking into my routine, and it literally changed my physique. That's how I was able to get so lean. If you've tried walking, but you still can't lose that last layer of fat, increase your calorie deficit. The secret to getting a really lean physique is fasting. Fasting has been shown to increase your HGH, which is linked to muscle growth and fat loss. Before I started fasting, I'd eat at 8 a.m. and I'd stop eating at 6 p.m. In 2021, I heard about 1 meal a day, and I wanted to try that out because I heard of the benefits of fasting. I'd work out first thing in the morning, then I'd wait till noon, then I would eat one big meal. It was about 1,800 calories, and I would fast the rest of the day. The first week, I felt a bit lightheaded. Once I got used to it, I was still lifting at 2 plates on my bench. I was getting stronger in the gym. I did this for several months, and I noticed how much my body fat started to drop.